This happened just on the buzzer. Griffin Colapinto.
Yeah, leading the rankings for the first time, Chris. Excellent snap to start off. How's that combo for the defending champion as well? Slow transitional turn right there.
Tell your boss, tell your family, do not disturb. September 8th through 16th. It's time to watch the world's best return to lower trestles in San Clemente, California for the big show. Not there yet. We got to figure out who is locked in their spots. Well, not a contender for the Final Five, but definitely a contender to get a victory here in his backyard. This is B.Perez, a.k.a. the Pink Panther.
Oh.
Best surfer. I would say at this point you could call him the El Salvador GOAT. You know, he has proven time and time again that he is not a surfer to be messed with at this wave. Showed his face last year here in competition, but he was not satisfied with what he showed the world.
Just die out, and then the local boy B.Perez right here. I agree with you. I think what he's been able to do so far, definitely the best Salvadorian surfer in the history of this small country. Great transitional surfing, a lot of power in those first carves, lays it in right there on the rail. And I think the methodical approach right here at the end was super necessary for him to get a good score at the beginning. How's that variation with the layback carve too? Brings those arms around behind his back, and this air reverse at the end was very smart. Let me put it this way. That is the best wave I've seen him ride in a competitive jersey here at the WSL level so far. So for me to be able to say that based off of last year's performance, him losing to Ethan Ewing in the elimination round, this is huge for him. His confidence is sky high, and how's that layback? I really love the way he brings his arms around his shoulders. And look at this finish right here too. Wow. Lays it all the way in. And it's imperative for him to finish this wave off, especially going up against the world #1.
Got to feel good. He paddled by and he said, how fun was that? And I think he was talking about the feeling of riding the wave and having all that momentum. Brian again, big gouge off the top. Another snap into the corner, looking so free. Here we go again. Another drop the wallet into the corner, big gouge. He just looks so freed up on the inside. He loves these sections right here, taking to the air. He's going to ride out of that. The beach going crazy. You can feel the energy. What's he got for us, man? That was just beautiful work right there for B.Perez.
And how about the excellent use of third priority as well? I mean, it's important to really point that out. He caught this in third priority. Wow, just two great opening searing carves on the open face. Lays it back. That presents a lot of variation for B.Perez. And once again, you see right here, eyeing up the send section, goes for the air revo, rides out of it cleanly, and adds one more finishing touch to that wave. So easily going to be his best ride. And more importantly, he takes the lead with this one, Chris. So now your confidence levels are sky high. Look at the way he lays that on rail. He's a tall kid too. Maybe not as heavy as a lot of the other surfers that are as tall as him, but he can throw that board around. Look at the amount of spray that he brings when he rides a wave like this. Wow, great stuff from the local boy. But
I would be willing to bet more than a few of the top pro surfers on the championship tour using burner accounts to study the Instagram of B.Perez. Why wouldn't you? Callum Robson now showing quick display of power to start this off. A little uncertain through there. Indecision costs him the rest of that wave. I don't think there was much after his kind of opening salvo there. Hey, let's take a look at Callum.
Yeah, so a bit deep right here, Chris, and comes around the section. That's solid under the lip snap. Gets one into the lip. A little late there, though, and gets caught behind and then just recognized.
It's Griffin Colapinto casually, leisurely stroll into this wave. Now he turns things up. Bottom turn, carve combo right there to start this wave. Perfect section to snap off of there for Griff. Another big slam up into the floater, air dropping, rides out clean. B.Perez is a wonderful person, very welcoming, humble.
Nothing welcoming about this wave, I can tell you that. Searing carve into the lip right afterwards. Once again, lays it on rail. That's more of a down the line carve, and then ends up with a strong floater at the end. But that first carve right there, I mean, he's not very tall, but the way he can throw the board around, and especially with the use of his speed, as you see the end section floater right there, great speed management from Griffin Colapinto. Just look at this. It all comes down to technique and timing. Lays it fully on.
Wow.
And then look at the way he's able to transition from one maneuver to the next. Just easy money right there from the #1 in the world and a defending event champion, Chris. He looks solid.
Expertly served. You know, when you can fit in this many maneuvers without making it look forced, you're doing something right. Griff right there. He's in control. Now he's got a front row seat to the Perez show. Alley-oop.
Ooh, watch out.
Alley, nope. Brian Perez unable to pull it back into the face of that wave. And he's back at it. Quick fade to start this wave off. Beautiful pocket to work with. Goes for the inverted grab rail, frontside reverse. Another fin ditch. Quick snap there. He comes around this section. Late hit.
Okay.
Quick look to the beat. And he got it, a 7.57. And now we'll see the judges have something to chew on here.
This was
fast start.
It was an interesting ride, too, because besides the first incredible maneuver, they woke him up. He's out of hibernation now.
Yeah, they poked the bear, and he swiped. Here's Callum Robson. Relatively quiet during this heat so far. Plenty of time left, 17.53. Looking for this inside to help him out, give him something critical to work with. Comes around.
Nice cow.
Nice series of turns there for Callum. This kid's incredibly strong.
Yeah, he is.
Solid finish. Straight up blue collar surfing from beginning to end. Lots of power. Enough flash to excite the judges.
Was kind of tip-tappy. This wave, though, going to be the strongest ride for Callum Robson so far. And he described his surfing and his persona great. He's a blue-collar person. He's a working man, and look at that. Just brings it all the way around, slides the fins into the lip. And this wave, fortunately for him, doubled up here on the inside, was able to wrap back to the whitewater, bring it all the way around, and into the lip right there. I like that strong snap into the opening section of this double up right here on the inside. Once again, sees that this wave is going to stand up and goes up in vertical.
As we see a wave right now from Brian Perez just going to town again and looking very in sync right now. So, yeah, that's the intel here. It's looking tricky. First exchange critical, and they're counting waves up here.
15 minutes on the clock. Thank you, Felicity, as we see Perez now driving all the way through the inside section. Could have a little inside reward here. Wave building back up just a little bit after about 5 blistering turns out the back. Brian Perez now. Okay, you want big numbers? Here you go.
How clean it is. And look at the wave he selected, too. Comes around this section, blistering turn right there with the layback snap. And the delayed long bottom turn was beautiful to watch as well. And that is an excellent combination. I mean, when we talked about combinations and major maneuvers, he had it right at the beginning. And fortunately for him, this wave just kind of died down to this middle section. And these turns right here weren't anything great, but he stuck with it. And it goes to show his growth as a competitor and as a surfer. I think he really, really needed this last air reverse. Fits it in somehow and goes to show you that experience really prevails at a wave like this at Punta Roca. I mean, just smart surfing right there at the end. And he caught that wave really deep, too. But look at this opening carve right here, Chris. Look at the way he opens up his shoulders, brings it all the way around. Wow, could we see a situation change with 13:20 to go? And look at this. Comes around it, the layback snap. I like what I'm seeing from this guy right now, Chris.
Yeah, this is more like the Brian Perez that the world has come to know. And this is why we came to Surf City, El Salvador. The waves are perfect. No need to debate. And I think that was kind of his first stepping stone to get him where he is right now in the yellow jersey, in the lead, ripping down the line here at Punta Roca, flying. Total control and command of this wave. Until I say that, then he falls. But I feel like the damage had been done early on. Every trick in the book is going to fly off the pages, just like you're seeing right here with Griffin Colapinto.
Well, he's definitely trying to use every maneuver in the book, as you were saying. This air transitioning down the line with the amount of speed he was carrying was sick. And unfortunately for him right here, maybe he tries to do a bit too much. You know, the smart thing would have just put that wave to bed. But how's that air with the grab, too? It just doesn't seem like he's feeling any weight whatsoever. I actually think he's thriving in that yellow jersey. Look at the height, the degree of difficulty, the amount of variation that he brought to that air right there, and then transitioning out of it, too.
Also, within the span of these heats, success will come to the set. Strider Wasilewski, what are we seeing?
Oh, look at this bomb rolling out the back. We got everybody screaming and yelling. You got the Panther dropping in. It is on. The crew just going crazy. They love it. Big hack. Another one. Raw into the corner. He's feeling it. Best wave in the heat so far. Another big snap. A little slow on that one. A little syrupy. Brings it around. He's going to set this inside section up. As it grows, he's going to wind up, and this is where all the money's going to be made on this wave. Bang! Through the lip. All I saw was fins. Take it away.
Brian Perez giving the fans something to cheer about all the way through to the inside. Lays it down for the finish. What more do you want, people? Perez, full power all the way through. This is what Strider was seeing there.
Oh, and how's Griff celebrating that wave, too? He's like, oh, my God, look at how good it is.
Yeah, I don't think Griff knows he's in a jersey. I think he's just filming a video part right now.
It feels like he's free surfing right now with the scores that he's dropping, but wow. Those first two turns, especially that layback and that delayed bottom turn, the way he brings it all the way around. It's really impressive to see somebody with his size use a drawn-out bottom turn like this at a wave that runs down the line so much. That was solid right there. Once again, delays that bottom turn, and I think this right here was smart. Don't try to oversurf the wave. It was the best wave we've seen all morning long. You had a priority, and you used it well. Just be smart and strategic with the way you finish. But look at these carves, Chris. I mean, we're talking about a guy that's 6'3", maybe close to 200 pounds, and he's really using all of his weight and his size to his advantage right now.
Look at these guys smiling out the back.
Oh, I don't know. He needs an 8. That would be the first excellent score of the day. I think the wave definitely was, something up in the excellent category. Whether or not it's better.
Just held under. A 7.93. Now needs a 7.24. The judges want more.
Oh.
Callum Robson now flying down the line. Throwing axes at the wall. And just gets hung up, clipped behind that section. Fighting his way around it. Now he's back on the open face, right in the pocket. Big snap there, throwing straight to the sky. Throws the tail, spins it around.
Golf clap.
Callum Robson at top spot. Meanwhile, Griffin Colapinto flying down the line again. Sees the ramp. A perfect front five. No worries. Griffin Colapinto is on a different level right now than the rest of the surfers in the lineup.
The semifinal finishes are better, Chris. Look at the height, the variation, the speed that he integrated into this.
This kid's got pop.
And there's a saying, precision beats power and timing beats speed. And Griffin Colapinto really accentuated that in this heat.
Well, Griffin's one of the best. Strider, you saw that giant air Griff just did from the front row. What did that thing look like from the lineup? As we see now, Perez. Oh, now Perez getting the memo. Mix things up. Vertical snap, tail blow, comes around this section, sees a ramp to work with. Awkward landing. Can't quite spin it all the way around. He goes down. 45 seconds on the clock. Through the viewing gallery.
Oh, but look at his heat total, though, and look at how close it's been between him and the number one in the world.
Ooh, nice finish there for Callum Robson.
Slob air reverse. That was sick. Small wave, though. But right now, I mean, Brian, he's not getting the 7.24 that he needs to take the lead, and I even think that Griffin might better his 7.57 as well.
Looking good on young Griff. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with more action. You're watching the Surf City El Salvador Pro.